Hobbies. Let's talk about those. Hobbies are expensive, you know? Like, it's good to have a hobby, but it's also good to have money for your hobby. And it's like, see that cat there? My sister made that. She's really good at doing that kind of whatever that is. But like, she hasn't done it in a while, and I've been wanting to buy her more of like the sets so she can go ahead and like make me more, because that's what I do. I buy my friends stuff so they can do things for me. But yeah, no, like my hobbies, they're not really expensive because the internet, like you can find everything on the internet for free. But if I weren't, or let's say if I had like more of an income, maybe I would buy everything. But I read a lot of manga online, I watch a lot of anime online, and I do it freely, but I always feel guilty about it because it's like, I love anime and manga, and I always want to support the things I love. So it's like, I really want to buy the DVDs and the books, but unless they're Funimation, they're probably not going to come over here. Which sucks because Funimation is a good company, don't get me wrong. It's just, I'd like to hear some new voices from time to time. Like, I know in Japan they have like reoccurring voice actors for like multiple anime too, but it's like, when it gets to a point where you recognize the voice actors, it gets old. Like, there are quite a few of the Japanese ones that I'm recognizing, but I haven't gotten tired of them yet. But I didn't come here to talk about that. Like, my hobbies other than anime and manga, which I have pen pals, or I recently got into the pen pal thing. Like, one of my hobbies is learning languages. Like, I love to learn, and there are so many different languages, and languages can be like different things. Like, I love the language of art, I love the language of music, but I don't understand it whatsoever. So it's like, there are all these different languages that I love, like body language, and just language in general is like a beautiful concept because there are all these different forms of communication, and to talk to someone on a higher level or another level at that, like let's say I speak English and only English, and someone who speaks German comes along and they're just like, oh, I don't know what you're saying, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. So then we're like, let's paint pictures, and then we start drawing together. That's a beautiful thing to me because it's communication of another like form. But recently I decided to download this app called Hello Talk and it's pretty much a pen pal service. Like, you can find other people from other countries and talk to them, and they'll teach you their language, you teach them your language. Like, you can like edit each other's words, and it's really cool. Like, the translation form of it is like a lot like Google Translate, which isn't like, it's very formal. Like, right now I'm doing Japanese because for some reason I keep going back to Japanese. Like, of the languages I've tried to learn over the years, French, German, I can't count, French, German, Russian, and Japanese. Japanese is the one I'm most prominent in because I find myself, it's easier to learn Japanese for me because I watch a lot of anime, read a lot of manga. So it's like, Japanese will always be one of those languages that is like relevant to me, and it'll always come up every now and then. Whereas like German, I went through this phase where I was in love with Tokyo Hotel and I mean, I still like them as people, but their music is, it has a different meaning to it than it used to. Like, it used to be about like, you know, just not caring and being yourself, and now it's kind of like love and sex, and I'm just like, I've heard enough of that, thanks. So French, I live in Louisiana, so like French is thrown around like vaguely here. It's on like in certain parts of Louisiana, French is very prominent, but like where I am, I don't get too many French speakers, but I do want to have that language under my belt. So just in case I ever do go to France, or like I actually do have a cousin, she married into the family, but she is from France and she lives in Boston, and I'd love to go and visit her one day and, you know, actually have a conversation that like we can, you know, throw words at each other and stuff. Tearing up my heart when I'm with you, but when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain when I'm without you. I'm never gonna finish this video. But yeah, languages, like, what was I talking about? French? I think I was on French. Yeah, I really want to learn French for reasons. Like, I can't learn Spanish. Something about that language I just don't like. And it's so similar to French. I guess that's why it's so hard for me to learn French, because I first tried to pick up French by myself, I think in second grade. Like, I really liked the way French sounded. That's it. But yeah, I like the sound of French, and I wanted to like be fluent in it so I could be cool. And I mean, I didn't have any friends who were as enthusiastic as I was, so I wound up like not ever learning it. And then like in 6th grade, I found out they taught French, and I was like, so I wanted to pick it up then. But I had the worst teacher. Like, she was just mean. So me being a rebellious little shit that I am, I didn't want, like, I wanted to learn French badly, so badly, but I didn't want her to teach me. So like, I paid attention to her lessons ever so like little. Like, I vigorously rebelled in her class. Like, there was a time where like she got on my nerves one day, so I just decided to take a nap, and she told me to stand up, and I was like, that ain't gonna stop me from napping. So I stood up, and I was asleep, and she was all pissed off and stuff, and like everybody got a good laugh out of it. Like, I wasn't really a class clown, but whenever people were laughing, I was like, okay, well, carry on. But let's see, yeah, German, loved Tokyo Hotel amongst other bands, but Tokyo Hotel was like the top. Like, for me, Tokyo Hotel is where like most people see One Direction and Justin Bieber. I was just like, oh god, Tokyo Hotel, blah, blah, blah. But then they disappeared for so long, and then like they came back with dramatic changes. Like it shocked me at first. I was just like, is that? No, that's not Tokyo Hotel. Then I heard their voices, and I cried. I literally cried. I was like, who are these people? It really made me sad. I mean, they're still gorgeous people. It's just like, I guess because I didn't like fantasize them. Like, I didn't like stalk every movement they made. I didn't really care if they got more tattoos or piercings or anything, because I mean that's just flesh. Like, what I really cared about were their hearts, like the way they presented themselves and how they cared about their fans and this and that. I don't know, they moved to America, and it was just like, anytime anyone moves to LA after getting famous, for me, I don't know, it doesn't feel right anymore. So then they just like, I slowly stopped caring about them. I don't know, I shouldn't say stop caring about them, because I still love them, like, as people. And the sound of their music is good, I just can't relate to the lyrics anymore. French, German, Japanese, I already talked about Japanese. Russian. That scared me away. As soon as I looked at it, I was like, I want to learn Russian. I picked it up, and speaking it wasn't so hard. Like, I'm really good at, like, imitation, so I can easily pick up like clicks and sounds and whatnot and dialects. But it's like those characters, like Japanese is not scary to me because it looks like I can figure it out. But those letters in like Russian, it's I don't know what to do with that. So yeah, I gave up Russian. But how did I get off on this tangent? Wasn't I talking about hobbies? How did I get on language? Oh, because language is my hobby. Silly me. Let's see what other hobbies I have. I guess I doodle. I guess. You want to see the first page in my sketchbook that I always keep close by? Like, can you see that? I mean, lighting wise, it looks kind of terrible. But yeah, I just never finished what I started. That was gonna be something cool. Here's the second page. And let's see. I don't know if I want to show you this. This is kind of abstract. Or not really. I mean, I don't think you can see all the lines in it or whatever. But can you tell what that is? I mean, my sister looked at it and was like, "The fuck is that?" But or did she look at it? Somebody looked at it and they were just like, "What?" But yeah, I draw. I hardly ever color. Let me see if I can find a colored page. Oh god. You ever get embarrassed looking at your own doodles? Well, that one's really good. It's not colored, but I should stop showing you all naked butts, so no. I need to finish that one. I showed y'all that one. But the only colored page I have is the llamas that were in another video. Okay, well, some of my other sketchbooks have stuff in them, so yeah. But yeah, reading and watching anime, manga, and I'm trying to make this blogging thing a new hobby because that'd be cool. But hobbies are good for you. They make your brain smarter. More smarter, actually. And yeah, like it's good to have something that like you can tease yourself with, because if you just sit down and do the same mundane things every day, all day, and like never have any sort of change or excitement in your life, that's no bueno. No bueno. Yeah, you need to have something more in your life. Like, get excited about something and I don't know, be somebody else for a change. And that's going to be the end of my video because I really don't want to edit a 20-minute long video again. So, and it's already 20 minutes. So yeah, be creative and try new things.